Okay, so we are going to do an instructional slash walk around video on the Bailey Autograph 765. This is on a 14 plate. This is just going to highlight of where the main components are in the vehicle, i.e. fuses and your stop taps. So first of all, we are going to go around the outside of the vehicle and then we will go into the habitation area. As you can see, this vehicle does come with an awning. I will send a separate link how to set up and use an awning on the email. First things first, I'm going to show you how to open the bonnet. This is just in case really if you need to jump start the vehicle and highlight where the connections are to jump start the vehicle. If you come to the passenger door, you'll see here when you open the passenger door, you've got your bonnet release catch just here. All you need to do, pull that down once and that is then released. Also, while we are here at the passenger door, under this cap here, we have got your diesel fill. And then you will see this vehicle does have blackout blinds. To use these, all you need to do is pinch, slide across, and then they will meet at the end on a magnetic strip. You just need to be delicate with these. You just need to be careful with these because they are delicate. Same on the front windscreen. You've got pinch here, and they will slide across and meet in the middle on a magnetic strip. As you can see, I have now got the bonnet open. This is really to highlight where the connections are to jumpstart the vehicle. So your negative terminal point is this nipple here, and then here is going to be your positive under this black cap. Also under here, obviously you've got your general tanks, your screen wash in the corner there, engine oil just there. So now we are going to carry on around the vehicle. So the first compartment we come to is going to be your LPG storage area. So as you can see, you can fit 2 tanks in here. You can potentially get 11 kg tanks in. And then you've got your regulator at the top there, what you just need to connect onto with a hose. Then we've got your ventilation for your fridge and freezer. Keep that clear at all times. At the rear of this vehicle, you have got access storage here. So you can access this internally as well as through the rear. Here we have got your boiler flue. So if you are running the boiler on gas, keep this clear at all times because it does get quite hot. Just below the driver's side rear wheel, you've got your grey waste drain valve there. As you can see, as it is now, that is in the open position. To close that, all you need to do is twist it quarter turn, and that will then shut that grey waste tap. Here we have got your toilet cassette. To release this, all you need to do is lift this orange tab up here and then pull towards you. That then just release your toilet cassette. To empty your toilet cassette to clean, twist this orange nozzle out here, take the grey cap off, and then tilt up, put your thumb on this button here, hold the button in. That just lets air into the top of the cassette so the fluids flow out evenly. Also, you can open this blade area to clean with an hose pipe inside. Slide back into place and make sure that this orange tab is securely down, so then your toilet cassette is secure back into place. We've got your freshwater fill here, which is on the whale system. So all you need to do is connect onto this with the whale hose pipe, and then the hose pipe onto the outside tap and turn the tap on. That will then fill up your freshwater tank. On your freshwater tank, which I'll show you internally, you just need to make sure that the bung is in the freshwater tank. Here is obviously going to be your mains hookup, which you can see I'm connected into. And now we are going to go into the habitation area. So first thing is, first above the habitation door, it's got your controls. So this is going to be your control panel for the habitation for the 12 volt system. So you've got your master on and off here. As you can see, the lights on and off. You've got your pump. Turn your pump on like so. If you are running your pump, just make sure you've got water in your system. You don't want to run the pump dry because you could potentially burn out the motor. Here is going to be your lights, and then here is going to be your awning light. And then you've got some arrows here. You can go through some of the settings. It gives you your water level, your waste level. You've got a fill tank. This is if you're filling from like a water bud. You have to buy a separate connection for the whale system to do this. External temperature -2. Got some user settings you can go through. Internal, so I am cold now. It is getting -5 in here. You've got battery select, so you can change over to the vehicle battery or run off the leisure battery. Make sure you leave it on leisure. You don't want to empty your vehicle battery in case you need to start the vehicle. So you just got information there. Here is going to be your drop down bed at the front. You just need a key for this, which is on the bunch of keys. And then here we have got your Elder heating system. So as you can see, I've got this switched on at the minute, which is master on and off here. And then you've got a few settings here. Top one is going to be your heating. So you just turn this up and down to your desired temperature. Next one is going to be your water. So you got low and high. I'm not going to switch this on just because obviously we've no water in the system at the minute. This is going to be your source. So at the minute, as you can see on green, I'm running on 3 kilowatts on the electric. So you can turn this down. And then if we've got gas connected, you can turn this on. I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't come up with an error. But if you're on campsite, you can turn on 2 kilowatts and turn on the gas if you want that extra boost, especially in winter. If you just want to be off grid, you're just going to be on gas on its own and the electric will be off. So yeah, that is it. And then you've got some settings for some timers and stuff like that. To turn this off, to press that button there, and that just shuts down the Elder heating system. Next, I'm going to show you just under this bench here. As you can see, we have got your main breaker and fuses for the habitation. So this will only trip really if there's a fault in the vehicle. But 9 times out of 10, the fault when it does trip is usually at the site post when you are trying to connect up to mains hookup. But that is where you will change the fuses. Above here is obviously your drop down bed. And then this table makes up another bed area. You just need to lift this up at a certain angle. It will come out and then it will slot into place on these rails. Next, we're going to go over your kitchen area. So on your fridge and freezer, you got a few settings here. So you're at the top, you got off. Next one is on mains hookup. The next one, the battery symbol, is when you are driving the vehicle. So that is pulling a 12 volt feed from the alternator when the engine is running. And then if you're going to be off grid, you can run it off gas as well. To run it off gas, all you need to do is push this dial in here and use the igniter, and eventually give it a few minutes while you are holding it in. This bar will move into the green area when the fridge is ignited. So that's when you know that the fridge is running on gas. And then here is your desired temperature for the fridge freezer. Here we've got your kitchen tap. So the reason I'm showing you this is because if you want to prime your system in the vehicle, first thing you're going to do is fill up your fresh water tank. Once you've filled up your fresh water tank, open the tap on the cold side, turn your pump on at the control panel. That will then start pumping the water through the cold pipes. Once you have done that, if you want to use your hot side, twist it to the hot. That will then start running the water to the boiler, and then the water will come to the tap. The boiler side might take a minute or so just because it's going to fill the cylinder in your boiler first, and then it will come through. Here we have got 4-ring burner, but 3 are gas, 1's electric. The electric will only work on mains hookup. These other 3 are on gas. If you do use any of these, just make sure you leave the glass cover up for around 20 minutes just to let everything cool down once you have used, just because the temperature difference in the glass could potentially shatter. Obviously you've got your knobs here and then your igniter here for any of the gas. Below, right at the bottom, you've got some internal gas shut-off valves. That is just in case one of the appliances goes faulty. You can isolate that appliance and still use the other appliances in the vehicle. This vehicle does have a microwave, as you can see switched on there. That does only work on mains hookup. It's too powerful to run off your leisure battery. You've got lots of storage around. And then under the floor here is going to give you access to your fresh water tank. So underneath that black cap there will be a bung. You need to make sure the bung is in when you are filling the fresh water tank up, otherwise your water will just pour straight out. If you want to empty your fresh water tank when you finish motorhoming, take the cap off, pull the bung out, and that will drain all of your fresh water tank. We've got your shower area, toilet area. To use your toilet, you've got your blade here, which you need to open, which gives you access to the cassette. And then at the top here, the blue button is going to swirl your bowl out with fresh water. And then the red button, as you can see, is because I've been pulling the toilet cassette in and out. But that is just a sensor giving you an indication that your toilet cassette is full. And then we've got your shower area. You have got light switches and plugs dotted around all this vehicle. Under this floor here, you've got a bit of storage, and then underneath that cover just there is just going to give you internal access to your grey waste tank. The reason you might want to do that is potentially to put a hose pipe in there just to swill it out. And then in this cupboard here, this tall cupboard, you've got some hanging space, you've got your fold out table, you've got your aerial just up here. See the green light there, that is indicating I should have a great signal. If that is in red, that will indicate that your signal is weak and you probably not get TV aerial signal. As you can see, we've got the bed ladder here, connected on here. And then you've got lots of storage all the way around, overhead storage. Got individual light switches. You've got storage under the seats on all the bench seats all the way around, and then down here is going to be where your boiler is. So the reason I'm showing you this is because just down here you see that yellow tab there, what he's pointing up, that is just going to drain your boiler from all the water. So at the minute that is in the open position. If you want to close this, all you need to do is knock that down and that will then close. Then your boiler will fill up with fresh water when you are ready to use. And the last part's got your reverse camera just there, which comes on when you engage into reverse, and then you have got swivel seats. To engage these, you just need to pull that grey tab, and that will then swivel your seat and release the mechanism. So that is the instructional video slash overview of the Bailey Autograph 765. If you do have any more questions, leave a comment below, or you can always drop us an email or give us a call.